First up in the Wednesday Warrior wrap-up, we take a look at some of the Hasbro offerings that were released this week. We knew Grizzly was coming out this week. It finally went up for pre-order. If you want to pick it up, it is still available everywhere. I don't know if this is something that will sell out, because I know a lot of people are okay with their current Ursa Major, which this is kind of a Ursa Major Pack 2. But it is definitely something for Spider-Man fans who want another low-level criminal that's kind of like a random criminal to put in their shelf. And then in Transformers, when it comes to the More Than Meets the Eye series, we got our third of the 4 that are coming out this month. This one is Scourge from More Than Meets the Eye Target Transformers 86 movie. That is a mouthful. I don't even know if I said it in the right order. Transformers Studio Series More Than Meets the Eye movie 86 Scourge, I think is the proper way to say it. And this is just a package refresh in a way to get it out for the anniversary of the movie this year, just like we got the package refresh of Hound from the Autobot 5-pack last week. And then the first week we got a 86 Hot Rod, which is actually a minor repaint and some new accessories, replacing some old accessories with some different paint apps here and there, which so far is the only one that I am most interested in. The fourth and final one, from what I have been told, because it is very, knowing what these 4 are going to be through, people, they give the press early access to these lists, and sometimes they get out. So supposedly it's supposed to be Optimus. The thing is, we don't know if it's a battle-damaged Optimus or if it is just a standard Optimus. The rumor is it's the 86 Optimus, so it will be like leader scale instead of commander scale, so it's probably going to be about $59.99. I really hope it is a battle damaged one. I think that would be really cool if they did it that way. Maybe even be a sleeper mode one for you to have on the table of the Autobot Medic Bay. But yeah, on the note of this is available exclusively at Target and with limited quantities on Hasbro, because the More Than Meets the Eye capsule is Target exclusive. This means that this will probably come in a solid case of, I think, 4. So you'll probably see 4 to 8 of these on every Target shelf when it finally comes out in spring. I think is when these are all supposed to start hitting, between April, March, and May and stuff like that. But yeah, it is really cool looking. If you didn't get Scourge, because it is a 5-year-old toy now, I think, so I was shocked by that. I did not know that. I got it the first time around along with the sweep, so I'm good when it comes to it. But it is nice for fans to get their hands on this. I just hope that I'm hoping they'll reissue the sweep too, so that people who might want to get sweeps can get them. And in some Super 7 toy news, we have 3 little things to talk about. I won't say little, they're pretty big Super 7 things in my opinion. First up is that Super 7 is doing a yearly kind of like Pulse Premium. They're going to be doing their own yearly free shipping and maybe some other benefits, maybe some like things for conventions. Like if you go to Comic-Con, I know Pulse Premium kind of gets you in line a little bit easier. And then on the other hand, maybe it will do stuff like that, because they don't have a store anymore, so I can't imagine there'd be like in-store events where if you have this, but it's mostly for free shipping all year, and it's actually a pretty decent price. If you buy a lot of Super 7 figures, this is definitely a good deal, because it is $27.99 for the year, I think. There's all the little talk about on the photo right here, kind of saying that there will be more to come, so that's kind of cool. I kind of like the idea of companies doing this, because, if you buy enough from them, but if you're someone who only buys like once or twice a year, then it might not be as exciting for you. But even then, I think it's like $10 sometimes to ship things. So if you buy more than 2 orders, it might be worth it. And then next up, we talked about TigerSharks as a teaser. We didn't have any images, but now we have not just images, but pre-orders. So if you want to pre-order these 3, they are available. It is, I can't say their names properly. I know one is T-Ray, I think it is, and then I'm not even going to try to say the 2 characters' names. I was not a big TigerSharks fan. I will probably get the hero and the villain character, just to kind of have on my hero-villain shelf with the Thundercats and He-Man and all that, and Optimus Prime and Megatron, and so forth, because they are another 80s hero-villain combo that would be fun to have on the shelf. But besides that, I don't know a lot about TigerSharks. It's just, I know that it was part of the Thundercats and Silverhawks universe in a way. But yeah, these look incredible either way. If you are a aquatic fan, if you like to collect, aqua, ocean creature people, these are definitely really cool looking ones. And then finally, also coming out, I don't know if it's out yet, I don't think so. If it is, I'll leave a link in the description down below. They are doing blind packs of Big Bird from the Reaction line. So it's not just Big Bird, it's other cousins and family of Big Bird and friends, and different colors and stuff like that, and different characters. This is really cool if you are a Sesame Street fan like me. It is a really awesome, kind of fun little thing, and you know, surprise packs are becoming more and more popular. But yeah, that is our Super 7 news this week. And in some NECA toy news, and some more Big Bird news, the NECA Big Bird is finally coming out. It actually went live today. It is available on NECAstore.com, along with, I believe, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, and anywhere else you get your fine NECA toys. And I'm very excited for this one, not only because it's Big Bird and it's Sesame Street, but also because they made it so you could have either version of Big Bird, be it first appearance Big Bird, where he kind of has, you know, a different look to his head, less feathers, you know, eyes are a little bit different looking, everything's kind of, you know, unique. But then they also have, you know, the modern Big Bird, the one we're familiar with. And I'm very excited for this. I love all the accessories that come with it. This line of figures has definitely been the highlight of my NECA collecting when it comes to NECA stuff, because it's just awesome to see these really super articulated, awesomely detailed NECA Sesame Street figures, and the fact that they work really well with the Sesame Street company and kind of making sure they get every little detail right is just awesome. So if you want to pick yourself up a Big Bird, I know I'm excited to. It is available on those sites. It is going to run you about $59.99 because it is a bigger figure. It is Big Bird. Makes me kind of wonder what a Snuffleupagus would cost if they ever made that to have Big Bird's friend. But you could always just imagine he's there. But yeah, it is a really awesome looking figure, and I'm very excited for it, and the Sesame Street line in general. And in some Big Bad Workshop news, we have quite a few things to cover here. First up, there are 3 Big Bad Workshop products that went live on Big Bad Toy Store. Like all the product when it comes to their toys are available there. This is the Monster Force stuff we're talking about. We've got a Monster Force figure set, a blue suited kind of like Admiral General character, I feel, but I don't know the name off the top of my head. And then we have some bloody skeleton vampire, you know, summoning things for Dracula. And then of course the main protagonist of the story, the main villain, with the blue translucent here. I think they had this before and now it's back. And then we have some things that are going to be coming out in the future, as you can see here. The biggest thing that was a takeaway for me this week from all their stuff is this koala head with an eye patch. I don't even know what this character is about or what they're going to be about, but the fact that it is a koala with an eye patch, it's an immediate awesome item to me, and I might even try to pick it up depending on what it is. If it is this buff looking koala bear character, that will be hilariously awesome, and I would definitely love to add that to my collection. But yeah, really cool stuff. Just all kinds of amazing things, including some show exclusives with like some translucent kind of shadowy vampire agents that look really cool, or demon agents. This is of course a mold that we've already seen before, but now they're doing it in a clear plastic one, kind of like they did with the eraser. But yeah, just a lot of awesome stuff coming out of Fresh Monkey Fiction and the Big Bad Workshop, which is just awesome to see. I believe it was last year we talked about this, but S.H.Figuarts gave us a little teaser with the Hunter x Hunter logo as one of the brands they would be making S.H.Figuarts, or licenses they would be making S.H.Figuarts for. And here we have our first look at some of the characters. Now, I am not a huge Hunter x Hunter fan. I have a sibling that watched it that could tell you a lot more about it, but I would just wanted to cover it here since we talked about it and show off the final kind of product figures. I don't know if these are prototypes. I'm pretty sure if these are prototypes, they're the colored prototypes, so it's closer to the end. So this is kind of close to what they'll look like when you get them in hand, and they just look incredible. S.H.Figuarts is always making amazing figures. I mean, the word arts is in there for a reason. These are work of arts. They get our characters from the screen into action figure form so we can fiddle with them and kind of go the distance when it comes to our imagination. Maybe we want these characters hanging out with the other characters from other animes or other franchises that we thought would be cool. Maybe there's a character that has the same energy as them, and putting them next to each other just looks really cool in our head. That's the coolest part about action figure collecting in general, and I'm excited to see these for any Hunter x Hunter fans out there. This is awesome for you guys. And Lego's always making something awesome that is so hard to resist, and this is definitely no exception. It is that of the Lego Legend of Zelda figure set. Sorry, not figure set, but brick set. This is, I believe, the third in the Legend of Zelda kind of Lego sets. I know they did the tree, and then I thought there was one other set, because I believe this is the third set. Maybe this is only the second set, but either way, this is really awesome. You get Zelda, the princess, and then you also get Link the hero, along with the villain, who I am pulling a blank on. It's always funny. I think, is it not Guile? That's from Street Fighter. It's a G word. I always forget the villain's name. As much as I enjoyed playing the Zelda games as a kid, I always was there for, the minion characters. I never really cared for the main boss. And I feel bad that I can't remember his name, but he looks incredible in Lego form. You get his minifigure and you get like a power-up evil version, and this is kind of like a final battle. I know that it says what game it's from, but like for some reason I'm forgetting. I think it's not Breath of the Wild. Is it Breath of the Wild that this is for? It might be. I know it's for one of the more not the beginning, but not the end. One of the games. There's so many of them. It's impressive to think how many Zeldas there are now when it comes to the game. But yeah, it is a really cool looking set, and you can see here what it's going to cost in all the different currencies. It is definitely a pricey set, but it's Lego. That's kind of, the norm now. Lego and Disney parks cost a fortune, and Lego sets cost a fortune. Now it's crazy when you think about it. That's why when I laugh when collectors get upset about $1 or $2 up price on their figures, and it's like, hey, at least we're not Lego fans where you're paying triple digits for just a single set with some figures and a set up. That kind of stuff is like crazy. As someone who likes the Transformers Lego sets, I understand how expensive that gets, and I'm glad they only come out with one every year, compared to when they could just be putting them out left and right if they wanted to, which would be insane. But yeah, really cool set. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about it, if you're going to pick it up. It's not as bad as it could be. I think it's like 120, 110 here in the US. You can see it there, but that's still a lot. I shouldn't say that's not bad. I mean, but they could, it could be way more probably if they want it to be. And a couple of Wednesday Warriors ago, we talked about how Playmates Toys was going to be releasing a Power Rangers X Godzilla line, and here we have a final date to when they're going to be coming out. They'll be coming out in May, so I guess not really a date, a month. But these will be releasing in May, most likely on store shelves. I think they're going to be on Target shelves, maybe Walmart. I don't know off the top of my head. I think they said Target. It just makes me sad that we finally get these, but it's not in Lightning Collection. It would have been cool to get 6-inch Lightning Collection versions of these characters. Maybe there's someone out there who's done customs of them, which if there are, I'm definitely going to have to go looking for it, because that would be cool to see. But these three figures look really awesome. You get the Green Ranger, the Blue Ranger, and the Red Ranger in their Godzilla crossover uniforms, which was from the Godzilla X Power Rangers 2, I believe it was, when the Power Rangers got these really cool looking outfits. And in some toy related news, but specifically McDonald's Happy Meal fast food news, I am very excited for this as a Transformers fan and as a Happy Meal fan, as funny as that sounds. But the McChangeables are making a comeback when it comes to Happy Meal toys, starting January 27th, I believe later this week or this month, to March 9th. They will be doing the McChangeable Happy Meal toy collection. And this gives me very BotBots vibes from Transformers, where it is different accessories and machines and things from McDonald's that transform. As you remember, the McChangeables were back in the late 90s before they had Transformers Happy Meals, and they were trying to cash in McDonald's on the transforming item toy thing. That was a big craze and getting a pickup back then with Beast Wars and stuff. And other toy lines that were doing it, like Anamorphics. And so they had the fries and the Big Mac or Quarter Pounder or whatever it was, and the ice cream and everything, and they did it like 2 or 3 times. They even did a dinosaur set. Well, we are getting that again with some homages to those old ones, like the fries and the burger guy. Always makes me think of how funny it is that we got Burgertron and BotBots, because they were kind of riffing off of McDonald's, and McDonald's was originally riffing off of Transformers, so it's kind of fun that it kind of goes in a whole circle. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I don't know how many Happy Meals I could manage to eat if I wanted to get these. Hopefully some of the stores will be okay with you just buying a soda and maybe some fries to get like the ability to buy the toy separately. I don't mind buying a drink or fries, but I don't want to buy a whole Happy Meal just to get a toy, because it would be fun to get certain ones of these. I don't need all of them, but I'd like to get, you know, the fries and the burger and the ones that kind of like are cool to me. I love that there's a toy kiosk that transforms even, so it's a toy kiosk of the toy. I mean, it's a kiosk toy of the kiosk that usually holds the toys. It's very fun sounding. And then of course there's like a soda fountain, a hat, an employee hat with the mic on it, chicken nuggets, and the Happy Meal dinosaur pack, which is another homage to an old one. But yeah, it is really cool looking, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. I do know though that this makes the Pokemon card fans a little disappointed, because I believe it got pushed back and this is taking its place, because I think it was supposed to originally be Pokemon then this, but now it's this then Pokemon. So I know there's a little bit of upset about that. This week in comics we think look incredible. We have a look at quite a few Mutant Mayhem comics. It is a very mutant-packed week when it comes to comic releases from Marvel. And so these are the 3 comics that stuck out that I was like, ooh, cool, some more X-Men stuff. So first up we have Shadows of Tomorrow, Rogue #1, and I really love this cover. It is done by DNA. If you play Fortnite or you've, you know, read Transformers comics or stuff, he's done a lot of cover art and art for the game of Fortnite when it comes to those like the waiting screens and stuff like that. His work is incredible, and this Rogue cover is definitely no exception. It looks awesome. Then we have Shadows of Tomorrow, Inglorious X-Force #1, which looks really cool. We got X-Force, and I think there's some, I'm surprised to see that the Helverine is still there. I haven't really read a lot of the comics when it comes to that and Ghost Rider recently, but I guess he is still kicking around doing awesome stuff. I'm definitely excited for this, you know, comic run. And then finally we have a look at Psylocke Ninja #1. This is an awesome comic. I always love to see Psylocke's standalone comics and stuff like this, and I guess this takes place after some run-in with the Hand and their leader Elektra. So it is going to be an awesome ninja-packed comic with lots of action, I'm sure. And Psylocke is just a really awesome character, and I feel like Marvel Rivals is really, you know, the character was already really popular, but I think Marvel Rivals really tipped it even more so. So I hope we get to see this character in a future MCU movie. But yeah, all 3 of these comics look incredible. Like I said, it is a mutant mayhem packed week of comics when it comes to X-Men stuff. And when we get to our creative corner, we have more mutant stuff to talk about. And like I said, we have some more mutant stuff to talk about with that of our creative corner this week, with that of at Chase_Evergreen80 on Instagram. And their work is incredible, or his work is incredible. It does say his, him, and that. So his work is incredible, with lots of amazing customs and photography from the X-Men universe and Marvel universe when it comes to figures. And there's a lot that stands out to me that is just incredible looking. I love this Fantastic Four family, Marvel's first family, and they're kind of like casual outfits, not in like, you know, their superhero uniforms and stuff. They use some really amazing figures to get that look for them. And then we have a really awesome photo of all the cat women of the Marvel universe. I never realized how many there really were until I see this photo here. And then we also have this really awesome Mystique photo with some props and stuff like that, just showing the different creativity there with, you know, set design and the photos and stuff like that. And then some really awesome customs, like all these rogues that I know we have not gotten. Some of them are, you know, the official Marvel ones, but I think a majority of them are customs he made. And it's just incredible. Like, there's all kinds of cool X-Men stuff on their page. And Marvel stuff in general. I really like this photo of, I believe it is Dazzler, chilling with the Dreadnoks as Cold Slither, doing a concert together, which kind of seems like a cool idea if you had Gem and the Holograms and Dazzler and the Dreadnoks as the Cold Slither doing kind of like a concert together. I think that'd be really awesome. So I'd love to see like that kind of thing in either the comics or cartoon or something like that. But it feels like they would all hang out at the same time doing kind of a concert thing. But yeah, it's just really cool seeing Dazzler and the Cold Slither band together. And then just there's all kinds of fun stuff. I love the one with all the different morphs, and then like Cyclops being chased by zombie Jean Grey. But yeah, just incredible work. Definitely check out his Instagram. Go down in the description down below and click the link. See all the cool stuff they have when it comes to all the different X-Men and Marvel stuff, all the custom stuff. I really love the Mrs. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Sue Storm using head swap. I think that head swap of, I believe it's the Emma Frost, is really good. It kind of makes me want to dig up my Emma Frost and take the head and try that on the figure, because the one that came in the cartoon figure, the head is not the best. It's just known throughout the community that is not the best Sue Storm head sculpt. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, definitely go give them a follow, give them the shares, the likes, the love. Like I said, share it with friends who might be into it if they're into Marvel and they want some ideas for kit bashing and customizing and just something fun to look at to take your mind off of things. But yeah, his work is incredible, so definitely check it out, and I will catch you in the next. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments.